just going back to the manager, I mean, you touched on it earlier. I agree with you. I mean, I'm staggered that he ripped everything up and went with the three.
I couldn't believe it.
I couldn't believe it. I mean, when I was out yesterday before the game and I seen the team, and I was looking at it, obviously, and you're seeing it's going to be a three left footers at the back. Two wingers, Yang, who's been doing really well in the left wing, suddenly playing right wing back. It's a massive change. Tuneki is a wing back, obviously a bit different. I'm just really, really surprised. And I don't want to be harsh on Wilfried Nancy because he's just in the door. Of course, he deserves. He's going to get time to get it right at Celtic. But I can't get away from the thought, thinking there was maybe just a wee bit of arrogance there coming into that game, just thinking, no, it's all right, Hearts are up there challenging, but it's Celtic at home to Hearts. It's a game that we should be able to go and win. We've got better players, so it doesn't really matter what system I go with. No, we should be good enough to get the job done. And really, I mean, they should have known better than that because knowing that Hearts are a good side, but they've also got one of the best managers in the country who's been over the course so many times. I think when Derek McInnes looked at that Celtic lineup and the formation, he'd have been rubbing his hands. I think he said post-match he's obviously watched a lot of Columbus Crew in the build-up and had a gut feeling that they were going to go with the 3-4-2-1. He comes up with a game plan to try and nullify that and exploit it in certain areas. And I thought it worked a treat for him. So it wasn't a great day for the new manager. And obviously coming out afterwards, and again, this might seem like a trivial thing to most people or other fans in different countries, but when he came out saying, no, it's not about winning or losing, I actually said on the Hotline Live, I'm sure, last week that I'd only watched one interview with Nancy after one of I think it was after he'd won the MLS Cup with Columbus Crew, and I said at the time he uttered the one phrase that you should never say in Glasgow, and that's it was something along the lines of winning's not important. It's not about the winning, and that never goes down well in this city, in this country, and obviously he kind of repeated it. And we know the point he's making. He wants to get the performance right because he believes that if Celtic get the performance right in the way he wants to play and in the system he wants to play, that will mean getting positive results. But unfortunately, this is a city and this is a league. This is an environment where the result almost comes first. I think somebody pointed out on one of the pundits from Sky yesterday said, Martin O'Neill in the last 6 or 7 games, performances weren't actually that great in some of the games. You think the St Mirren game is the prime example. Didn't have a shot on target until injury time, and Callum McGregor comes up with a winner. But nobody complains after it. Nobody's talking about the performance or how Celtic played. So, I think the manager will learn quickly. I agree with Ryan. I think that will have been a wee bit of a shock to the system for him yesterday. Wee bit of a culture shock. I don't doubt he's going to stick with the system, because if he goes with it in the first game, it's clearly what he believes in. I mean, it is a bit like Amarim at Man United. Very, very similar system, obviously. So he clearly believes in it. I think he'll stick to it. How quickly he can get it working and get those Celtic players attuned to it, we're going to need to wait and see. But he's not got a lot of time. Big games coming up thick and fast.
Aye, definitely. You can see in the comments there, Jim Whitefield writes in saying he's going to be sacked by Crimbo. But there's other fans. Billy says, you'll all be eating your words soon. Big Wilf will get his message across and Celtic will be unstoppable. I mean, the guy has literally been in the country for less than a week, so I guess we're going to have to give him time.
Yeah, and Ange Postecoglou, obviously, if you remember, he came in with a new style. Don't know if the system kind of changed too much. Certainly a new style compared to what Celtic had been used to. What was it, six games? I think
he lost 3 of his first 6.
First 6. People were questioning him. I think they lost to Livy away, Hearts away, get beat the Rangers at Ibrox. People wanted them hung, drawn and quartered at the time. But no, look at how that turned out. No, Wilfried Nancy, I think, is very different character, different personality, certainly a different system, and style. I would suggest it's going to take a bit of time, but the guy's right. He needs a bit of time. But it's as we've discussed, it's tight at the top of the table now, so there's not a lot of wriggle room. No, I don't think Nancy can go. I don't think he'll get that almost like 6 game, even a 6 game period, if you like. I don't think he could go and lose 3 out of the first 6 at this stage of the season. It's totally different coming in the middle of a campaign as opposed to Postecoglou coming in the summer. So no, he's going to need to get it right pretty quick, but he needs a wee bit of time.
I really want to talk about the Rangers game because I know you were at it on Saturday, Scott. But just to round up on the Celtic Hearts game, Mark says this is Hearts' big chance. Great start against collectively the worst Celtic and Rangers side in the same season. Where do you stand on Hearts then? I mean, would you right now put them as favourites to win the league?
No, I think I'd probably still put Celtic just because you look at the points. What is it? Hearts 3 ahead, but Celtic have got a game in hand, so it's pretty much net. I would, if Celtic win that game, obviously it's neck and neck. I think Celtic, with their experience, quality of player, you would expect Celtic to come good. No, that's I don't think I'm kind of shocking anybody by saying that. However, I agree with Mark in the comment. I don't think Hearts will ever get a better chance, Daniel. When you look at the Old Firm, the fact that they've, as you say, they've already beaten Celtic home and away now. Well, when does that ever happen in a season? They've went to Ibrox. No, Ryan Stevenson's right. There should be Hearts should have no fear about going anywhere now in the Scottish Premiership.